So
we can begin. We are going to do such beautiful things together, William.
The Upside Down isn't just a monster dimension. It's a mystery box that holds the very heart of Stranger Things lore. We're ripping open that box today to finally reveal the true, hidden origins of this terrifying parallel world. Get ready to have your mind blown as we connect the dots you never saw. For years, we've watched Hawkins burn, kids run from shadowy creatures, and heroes fight to shut gates that blur the line between our reality and a twisted reflection. But what if every growl of a Demogorgon, every vine that creeps through a crack in the earth, and every flicker of a corrupted light bulb is a clue to something far older than Dr. Brenner's experiments? Something that wasn't born in a lab but awakened by one. Let's start where the story always loops back. Eleven's first scream in that cold white room beneath Hawkins' lab. We know she tore open a rift, but what if that rift wasn't the door to a new world? It was a window into a prison that's been locked for centuries. Hawkins has never been just a small town. Long before the lab, long before the buyers moved in, long before even the first log cabin dotted the woods, this land hummed with a strange energy. Locals whispered of the hollow place, where the trees never grew right, where animals avoided stepping after dark, where old-timers swore they heard voices carried on the wind that didn't sound quite human. These weren't just campfire stories. They were warnings about a dimension that exists in the same space as our own. A mirror held up to reality, but warped by a force so ancient it predates humanity itself. The Upside Down isn't a copy of Hawkins. Hawkins is built on top of it, a settlement unknowingly planted on a fault line between two worlds. Dr. Brenner and his team didn't create the Upside Down. They poked a stick at a sleeping giant. In the early 1970s, when Eleven was just a child with powers she couldn't control, Brenner's experiments focused on breaking the veil between realities. He thought he was pushing the boundaries of science, but he was actually tapping into a well of darkness that the Earth had tried to bury. Eleven's telekinetic blast didn't open a random portal. It latched onto the weakest point in the barrier, a spot where the Upside Down's energy had been seeping through for decades, right beneath Hawkins' lab. That's why the lab was built there in the first place. Brenner knew about the strange energy readings, the unexplained magnetic anomalies, the reports of missing hikers who vanished without a trace. He didn't stumble upon the Upside Down by accident. He hunted it. But here's the bombshell. The Upside Down isn't just a place of monsters. It's a prison. And the Mind Flayer? It's not the warden. It's the prisoner. Think about it. The Mind Flayer's form is a mass of shadow and tendrils, a collective consciousness that seeks to spread and everything it touches. Well, why? Because it's trying to escape. For centuries, the Upside Down has been a cage, held closed by the natural energy of the earth, until 11's blast cracked the bars. The Demogorgons, the Demodogs, the Vines, they're not just predators. They're the cage's guards, evolved to keep the Mind Flayer contained. When we saw Will coughing up slugs in Season 2, when he felt the Mind Flayer's presence even after returning home, that wasn't possession. It was a beacon. The Mind Flayer was using him to map our world, to find a way to break free completely. And then there's Vecna. Henry Creel, the boy who became a monster, the man who manipulated 11 into opening the first gate. He didn't just stumble